Guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be backtesting my continuation model. We're actually on Tradeful right now, which if you guys don't know, it is Antonio software. I've done a couple videos with him before, but one of the most genuine guys I know, one of my closest friends as well, someone I take a lot of advice from. So we're going to be using that today, and let's hop into this right here, continuation, and we will be backtesting with 100K assets. We'll go to NQ. And then start date, it's about to be November, so we'll do November from a couple years back. Okay, there we go. Strategy, we'll just continuation, my continuation model. Enable prop firm. So we're going to be setting a profit target, 6% classic futures target, 4% max loss limit, and we'll hop into this right now. So let's get rid of these volume bars and then jump to New York Open. Make sure times are good. There we go. We're synced. Looks like we're already running. Let's see if we have possible targets higher. Looks like we already tapped this gap, so I really don't love longing more. But we do have more targets higher if we do want to move. So we'll see if we just run off open. Okay, we do run off open. I don't like these candles. I don't like that we're starting to reject now. I don't like this wick. Yeah, no. That's my sign to skip to the next day right away. So we're skipping to the next day. Let's see if we have more opportunities. Oh, wow. Okay. Did run a lot off of. Wow. Okay. Overnight did run a lot. Probably could have caught some trades overnight, but we're just trading AM session. So did take that first high, possibly higher targets as well. Kind of zoom in. These highs are a bit too far. So I'll see kind of where we're at. Okay, looks like we're in this 15-minute gap, which we could target the fill of, but not my favorite target either. We'll kind of see what happens if we want to move out of this. Oh, okay, wow. Are moving pretty aggressively. Let's see. Reaction from this gap. Let's see. Okay. Looks like we're selling off again, which I really don't like. Yeah, I don't like this range at all. Okay, we do have the hourly gap below. So let's see if we do end up tapping that. Okay, there we go. We tap it. We start to flip. Start to flip, but I need confirmation if we're going to go higher. I would want displacing past these highs. Just want to see some volume. There we go. Okay. So that is willing for an entry. TP, it's going to be that 15-minute gap fill if we do get it, but break even, just we'll kind of see. A little bit nervous with this range, but see if we end up panning out. Okay, we're break even there. We'll trail. I don't like this. Trail even more. I kind of want to trail more. Trail super aggressively. Okay, looks like we get edged. Is it gonna run? Yeah, no. See, that's why I trailed that aggressively, because the target is just not that good. The target being that 15-minute, it's not really that good. It's not like a high. So, yeah, this trade was pretty clean off the 15-minute too. But we'll go to the next day. Oh, wow. Okay. Looks like we're already setting up for another long, but let's see our targets. We do have highs up here, which are not too far away. It's like 70 points away. We will see what ends up doing. It looks like we're just gonna run off open, if I'm gonna be honest, but I don't trade open. Okay, nice. See if we get any longs to those highs. Seems like we're rejecting a little bit. I don't really love that close there, but okay. So I don't really love that 5-minute close, but this flip is just way too aggressive to ignore. So that is enough for a long. With a tighter stop, I'm just gonna go instantly mitigate risk, break even, and then just TP at these highs if we get it. And I'll trail if we need to, but we do have good volume here, which we didn't have in the previous setup, which I do really like to see. Okay, instantly go break even. Hopefully, there we go. There you go. So we're just gonna keep on running. Honestly, we can continue trailing. There we go. So really good volume there. That is what we want to see. I'm not sure if the second high hits. Looks like it does, but with a little bit more stress. So maybe you could have trailed to here, but that is already more RR than I really need to be going for. So we did end up TPing there. We will go to the next session, open. Okay, so this is Friday. Never mind, this is the weekend. So we'll go skip one more session forward. Here. There we go. So Monday, kind of zoom out, see. Kind of pulled into this range, but 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour looks really bullish, tapped into this gap. Looks like we do still want to go higher. We have highs there, and then we have more highs stacking up. So we will see. Okay. I guess we want to do that off open. I don't know if we'll get an entry. Oh, if we get a reaction here. Okay, there we go. I like that reaction. Holding this gap, starting to displace, good volume, what I want to see. And I will probably just end up TPing at this first target. Yeah, definitely first target here. So we'll go order. 1%, execute buy. Trail, hopefully it doesn't break even me. Okay, there we go. Looks like we're good. Did end up taking the second target as well. Probably could have targeted there, but a little bit too high for me, honestly. I'm just going to target at the first high. I guess the second high was in this gap, though, so it makes sense. But, oh well, oh well. Look at the next setup. Jump to New York. Okay. Looks like we're setting up for another long, maybe. Look at this gap retrace. But let's see what the higher time frame is looking like. Higher time frame looks like we have targets higher, this high, and I mean, we have more obviously if we want to continue running. But I'm more of interested to see. Okay, looks again like we're gonna run right off open. Okay, selling off. That is why we don't trade open. See what we're retracing to possibly. Okay. It does look like we're starting to flip. 15-minute is holding the structure, but it also looks like we might go in a range, so I would want to see price confirm. Hopefully. Okay, there we go. That is, I would be pretty confident in this, honestly, man. I hope this plays out. 6-7. Oh, it has to play out. Oh, come on, man. There's no way it doesn't play out now. Like, that's rage bait if it doesn't. Break even. Come on. True. Come on. Go. Yes. Okay. Prop firm challenge passed. Let's go. Let's go. 6-7 was the key for today. Jump to next New York. Oh, wow. Okay. So looks like we're in a bit more of a range now. I don't really like this range at all. As a matter of fact, I hate this range. 4 hour. Okay. 4 hour doesn't look bad, though. 4 hour looks pretty far it looks really good actually. So see if we can get along to these highs. Probably the only thing I'm willing to take. Okay. A little bit more of a risky trade, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty convinced these are gonna hit. Break even point. Probably gonna be there, this gap getting filled. This, I'm not gonna lie, this is more of a risky trade. If there's a trade that instantly goes to stop loss, it's gonna be this, but we are gonna give it a shot. Okay. Nice. So that trade was based off the 4 hour, honestly. Like these highs just have to hit. It was just a matter of what if that 1 minute was going to deliver or not, which was a little bit iffy, but not too shabby. Not too shabby. Go to the next day, New York. Okay, so zoom out. Looks like we started ranging after those highs, but did push down a bit lower overnight and we bought back up. Does look like we want to be bullish, but how much, I'm not fully sure. Okay, looks like we're starting to sell off. Any targets lower? I wouldn't target this low because it's in the gap, but these equal lows here don't look bad. See if we get an entry, maybe. I don't really like this. Yeah, I don't like that one. Probably not going to be an entry here, but... Oh, okay. Well... Did move up to take the highs. Hourly. 4 hour. I think this is more of a riskier trade, but I'm just instantly gonna go break even here. Okay, wow. Okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. Nice. Looks like that TP was pretty good. See if we want to run lower. I guess a little bit, but it looks like it was a pretty good TP. Again, that next low is just not my favorite low to target because sometimes we will edge lows that are made in the gaps. So glad I did TP there. Go to next session. Okay. Seems like we're buying up pretty aggressively here. Zoom out 4 hour. Okay, looks like we retraced to the gap. We didn't take the highs up here. Looks like we're hopefully going to make this move to take the highs now. See what New York is going to confirm. Okay. Starting to displace. Wow, okay. Hopefully I can get some sort of entry here, maybe off a retrace. Okay, gap. Let me zoom in. See. Selling off pretty aggressively. We are holding this though, so hopefully. I want to see some close at least up there for me to take this. I don't like this range at all. I don't know why we're slowing down. Getting some volume. Are we going to follow through? No. Okay. We're going to the 5 minute. This looks bad. Okay. So the 15 minute is actually where the entry was. But I think I'm still going to take this off the 5. This is a bit of a worse entry. It's a bit more risky. TP wise, I'm gonna target a little bit before the high. This is probably it's a little bit of a dumber trade, but oh well, bro. Let's go break even, hopefully. Oh wow, okay. I don't know why it's skipping 2 candles. That's a little bit weird, but okay, nice. Did the full TP hit? See, that's why, guys. This is why I always target a little bit before, because when you see we've already edged highs once, twice, like, I don't know, man. I always just take precaution. I'll TP a little bit before. Is this probably gonna run? Okay, yeah. Okay, I guess that was. I guess I'm the idiot now because it is running past both of the highs. But man, I will always take precaution because like this retrace here could have been back to the entry. We'll go to next market open. Sunday. We'll jump one more day into time. Oopsies. Let's get it. Okay. Monday. Let's see. Hourly. Let's see what targets we took out. So we're in this forward gap, and now we're in this gap right here, which I don't like. I don't want to long in here at all, honestly. So yeah, looks like we're selling off. I don't think I really want to. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to short into this gap. I'm also really not going to long into this gap above. So this is where probably going to call it a day. Yeah. Call it a day right around here. What time is it? 10:15. Play out a bit more. Yeah, there we go. It's enough for me. We'll go to the next day. All right, that looks like CPI. What was this? Yep. So CPI day. Seems like we made up our mind to go high. Seems like we definitely made up our mind to go higher, which means hopefully we get some longs to some highs. Hopefully. Probably only long I'm willing to take is from this gap to the highs. And if it happens, it'll probably be a pretty clean setup. But okay, looks like we're not wanting to retrace to the gap. And I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to lie, I just can't do it. It just doesn't look good. It's probably going to play out, but I can't. When the candles are this wicky, I just can't do it. And look at this edge, man. Like, I don't know. When I see price starting to slow down, I don't like it. Do we edge the highs? We did edge the highs. We took one. We left this one, and then we left these two. See if maybe we want to flip higher. Okay, yeah. We're just starting a range now. We're taking too long. Really not interested. Okay, so this candle, I lied. This candle isn't bad to enter long off of, but it's still not my favorite because of how slow we're moving. Yeah, we're just going to cut it here. Next New York session. Again, like, if y'all are kind of noticing, the main things I look for is just like, are we moving or are we not moving? Like, when the candles look big, usually they continue moving big. Like, when we're not moving, we usually just continue not moving. We got to get rid of these lines. Zoom out a bit. Looks like we rejected strong wick higher. So, looks like we might want to retrace this low, maybe. Again, I don't really love shorting up here. But after that rejection, I don't know. We'll see what market open wants to tell us. Okay. We did sell off to the low, but in a way I don't really want to trade it. And now we're ranging next day. I'm just going to skip the days I cannot read because why would I try to trade that? And I'll tell you right now, this is probably going to be another day and we're going to skip past. but did leave equal lows here in this gap. So maybe a short to those lows. Okay, I don't like that wick. Yeah, literally makes me want to call it the day right here. Okay, we're not. We'll see. So we're starting to displace higher, looks like, but I'm not gonna lie. Unless the 15-minute clears up drastically, I will not be taking longs, especially with those lows below, and then I just like don't really love this. And now we're selling off. Yep. Easy way to call it a day. Again, easy day to call it. I'm not, yeah, look at this. Whole day we just ranged. Just not for me, man. Not for me. It looks like we did take these lows, though. These equal lows overnight, or I don't even know when. But again, seems like we're in another position where, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not going to short this, and I got to wait to long it, so. I can't. We're going to skip this day, too, because, like, what are we doing? And then this is skip one more day on to the next Monday. We got to skip it again, actually. So next Monday, we're still in this range. Wow, are we just, like, what is it, the 20th? Is this just what the rest of the month is going to do? Just be stuck in this range, man? I don't know. Okay. That is the candle we were looking for. That is what we were looking for. I don't really want to target this wick. I would target the start. But let's see if we get an entry. I don't like that we're slowing down volume here. Okay. So this trade sketches me out a little bit, guys. Okay, the 5-minute does reassure me a little bit more, but this trade still sketches me. I'm just like a little bit sketched, but we're still gonna take it. We're gonna give ourselves some good stops, and I'm just gonna TP here. This is gonna be a base hit. So realistically, this is a trade I probably shouldn't be taking because, like, I mean, it's like what, a 1.18, and I'm not really confident in it, just because of how slow we retrace. But we're still gonna take it for data collection. So we'll see if I get stopped out and I'm not confident, or we'll see. Okay, so we're gonna go break even. We're gonna trail a little bit more because we should run if we want to, hopefully. Okay, nice. That's why we TP'd there. Rejection from the highs. Was it the right move? It was the right move. Yep. Again, I am not going to target this whole wick. When I see really large wicks like that we reject from a certain point and just not something I want to target, it's not my favorite thing to target. I definitely am just not going to target it. But we will jump to next market open. Wow, okay, so we are selling off. I want to see why we're selling off, first of all. Let's zoom out, and it's getting dark, man. It is getting dark. We started in the sun, and now we're in the dark. So we're in this gap right here, not a gap I want to short in. Did take these highs. Was this all-time high? No way. All right, so wait, oopsies, I'm an idiot. So we're not at all-time high. We do have more structure that we can take if we do want to go higher. We're just gonna mark this gap out. And then we'll zoom in here. Okay, so not really wanting to short this, but I don't think we'll get longs either. Yeah, I'm just not going to participate in these shorts. It's just not my favorite. But I'll mark out the low and then we'll see. But yeah, We're just moving too slowly. 5 minute. Okay. If we retrace to the bigger gap up there. Nah, this is just too slow. We're just gonna jump to the next day. Did we go down here? We did not take out these lows, and now we are going back up. So look at the 4 hour. Maybe it tells us more. 4 hour does tell us a lot right now. Looks like we're setting up for some longs here after this 10 a.m. close. Maybe. We will see. Market open Wednesday. Why did I just know that was going to happen, man? Why did I just know that was going to happen, man? Well, maybe we'll get an entry. Well, actually, let's zoom out. I actually want to see what the targets are looking like. I don't want to be blind. So first target, we have this gap right here. I want to see if we have a target before then that's like 100 points away. We're going to zoom out and see. Because I'm really not confident that we're going to run 100 points, but okay, there we go. So first target, we'll just mark out. We have this high right here, and then this high up here. Kind of pushing it, and then I'll mark this here, beginning of that candle, and we'll go back. And we will see if price wants to let us deliver. And we gotta skip a lot. Oopsies. I'm sorry if this is making y'all dizzy skipping through these candles, but oh well. See if we get a continuation to these highs. Damn, okay. So, nope, we're not wanting to move any higher. I don't know if there's anything I can really short to here. Okay, actually. So I see this hourly is wicking these highs. I wouldn't be opposed to shorting to this low or that low. But it does look like I missed my short entry, honestly, guys. This would have been my short entry, this candle close, which I missed. So, and yeah, this is a risky entry to the next low. So I did miss the short, y'all. The short would have been this candle, 952. But, oh well. Jump to next New York session. Nice. Hourly. Holy chopped, man. I don't think I'm even gonna be able to find a trade this day. Probably not. Starting to break higher, but I'm just not gonna partake in this. I'm gonna skip this day. Looks like we might want to run higher to those highs. Okay, so this isn't like the worst long, but this would be a long that does break my rules because I'd be longing when we're in this range, and I'd be trying to predict the reaction. We'll see what plays out, but I'm not going to take this. Okay, so it doesn't play out. Yep, another reason I just don't trade ranges. Calling it a day there. And we're ranging again. Oh man, oh man. But it looks like we're at least trying to make a move towards these lows. So maybe gang's going to get a trade. We will see. And both of the targets took. But now we did flip very aggressively. Let me zoom out. Did flip off these lows. We could target the highs, but I'm not going to lie. This range is still just... Yep, the range takes over again. We are on to the next. And then this is still Friday, so on to the next as well. There we go. So Monday, 27th. Looks like we're in the range. Looks like this month might be over. I mean, how many more days do we have? A couple more days? Okay. Looks like the December price action's coming early, man. This range is coming too early, man. But, oh wow, okay. I mean, yeah, man. Maybe we can short to this low, but really going to be pushing it. And what are those two candles? I just can't, man. I just can't, man. I can't trade this, y'all. Cannot trade this. At least not right now. I'm not trying to. So we'll skip another day. Oh man. Well, just gonna mark this out. Looks like we're moving higher. Looks like we're doing nothing. Okay, broke out of the range. Did we take the highs? We did. Maybe I'd be willing to take a long here. No, never mind. I'm not willing to take anything here. But we'll still look at what happens. If y'all can see, I'm kind of losing my energy and motivation for this backtesting session. I'm not even going to try to stunt and catch some crazy trades because I can't. 11 already. We'll go to the next day. Because, man, this is 29th. Let's zoom out, see. Okay, so we are finally moving out of this range, which I like to see. And we did make equal highs with this kind of high that we still have not taken that I talked about. So, oh, I guess maybe that was the last one. I don't know. And it does look like we're probably just going to take this off. I don't know. I don't imagine we're going to get an entry to here, but yeah, off open. Again, not going to take this off open. I'm just not going to try to. But we are moving higher, so you can see if we're not rejecting these highs, there's probably some sort of reason, and we're going to find the reason why we're not rejecting those highs. So move out. Oh, maybe this is the day we tap that daily gap up there. What is that? 50 points, 60 points away? Not too shabby. We'll see if we get an entry towards that or not. So I don't really like that entry there. I don't like that price is slowing down right now. So we'll look at the 5 minute. And we're selling off. Well, there goes the longs. Just not going to take those. And we're selling off more, which I'm not really interested in. So we're going to call it there for that day. Jump to New York. Last day, I think. Is this the 30th? No, it's the 30th, not the 31st. We'll zoom out, do some high time frame analysis, but it does seem like we're probably, yep, probably not in the best spot, high time frame, so. Seems like we're cooked, y'all. Seems like it doesn't want to play out the next candles. Maybe we're done with our session. I mean, November. I mean, I guess this is the last day. So I guess that's why it's not letting us play these out. Yeah, I mean, seems like that's the last day. We'll look at the dashboard, analytics, session, continuation. Okay, so we have all these trades here that we took for the session. Looks like we took 8 trades. I did skip through it relatively quickly. I'm sure we could have took more trades, but whenever I do one of these videos, I just will only take the trades that just stand out to me very clearly, because I think it's easier for y'all to see bro, some of these trades are just pretty easy to catch. But yeah, skip through a lot of days. I'm sure we could have caught more, but that is that for here. Past that prop firm challenge passed. But hope you guys enjoyed this little backtesting. If y'all want to use Tradeful, y'all can use my code. You should be able to get a discount if you guys like backtesting. But that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video.